Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, yet again to another fine review of some ta-da Gucci to the shoes. And what we have in this beautiful brown and off-white box are some of these. Can you see? Yes, we can. All right. As you can tell, these are pretty expensive shoes. But however, I think in a way they are kind of worth it. The leather upper and rubber sole Gucci signature El Calf Yaki Yaki. Basically, they're the Gucci, what are they, new Ace shoes. Come in the standard newer textured box, as you can see. And here they are, fresh. Whoa, it's a potent new car-ish smell. Maybe not new car, but definitely new leather and new glue and whatnot. So here they are right here. As you can see, they're a classic GG print all over the shoe embossed. Now I remember back in the day they actually had a pair of shoes similar to this. However, it was not this type of shoe. It was more of like a very my friends used to make fun of me calling them bowling shoes because they looked almost like bowling shoes. However, they had the same design like this. However, I didn't have the black ones. I actually had it's white, quote unquote white, even though it's like more of a beige color. Sort of like the box beige. And it has it embossed all over the signature. Classic big fat rubber white soles, as you can see. And the little dude on the bottom. Holding God knows what, a bag and a briefcase. What has he got in them? I don't know. Probably a bag. This one has to be money in a briefcase because they paid him a shit ton. And this is some jewelry because, you know, the guy's flousy. So here they are right here. I also did a review of a different pair of the new Ace shoe, which was more of like a red bottomed one, or red soles, and the regular Gucci, like I guess more of a canvas as opposed to the leather. These ones are actual 100% genuine leather, which is actually very, very nice. Black. And also what I totally dig about this particular shoe is actually the classic green and red webbing on the shoe. Most of the shoes I keep finding for some reason are the red and blue webbing, which is, I like it, but I like this classic one. This is like definite 100%, you know, classic Gucci look. You can take this out, why not? And traditional leather insole, which is not fun to wear because I feel like it causes blisters. So if you have a way to swap them out or just rough them up, I think you'll be better off. And they do run, I guess, true to size from what I can discern from wearing them. So if you are a 9.5 American, like US size, you will be an 8.5 Gucci size. So I feel these shoes don't run big, don't run small, they run true to size. Made in Italy. Can you see the Italy? Yes, maybe. There it is, right there. And you got your little code right here and the size. I don't know if you can see that. But there it is, codes and whatever that is, the size. G, what does the G mean? G for Gucci? Probably, who knows? There's G's all over the place. The question of the day is, can you count how many G's are in this shoe? Guess right now. That's a good guess. But I'm sure you're probably right. Don't forget the tongue too. I like how this is actually one solid piece though. If you can kind of look right here, the tongue is part of the front right here. It runs all the way up. So it's very nice. Very symmetric right here. The G is right in the middle. And they go all around, flower around the shoe. Nice white laces, as per usual for most Gucci shoes. And they come already laced, Italian style. Unfortunately, in this box, I have not found, there's the other shoe. Let's hope that didn't mess anything up. The other shoe, same thing, different side. Comes with the now newly appointed silken dust bags, as you can see. 1 and 2, so you don't scratch them up. I like it when it's 2 bags as opposed to 1, where they all get like mushed together. Now you have them individual. Little drawstring right here for the fun. And unfortunately, oh wow, this is new. or newish. It is a, I don't know, cotton. Yeah, it is cotton. A cotton, one of those silica bags, but it's wrapped in cotton as opposed to plastic. That's kind of cool. Interesting. No extra laces. Gucci, why are you doing this? We pay a lot of money for your shoes. Add some extra laces. It's always nice to have some extra laces. Here's a care guide for you in case if you care to read it. And I think that's all that there is to offer in this particular box. Same shoe, different foot. Remove only after sale. Well, I'll leave it in there because I haven't worn them yet. I will be wearing them eventually soon. We shall see. But they are, if you want to get a quick synopsis, great shoe. Very good low top. They fit really nice and comfortable. These soles last a very long time. I bought some shoes probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago with the same bottoms, and they, you know, obviously they wear a little bit, but they last forever. Especially if you have multiple shoes, you don't wear them every day. But they technically are my everyday shoes. These Gucci shoes, not these particular ones, but a different version of the same shoe. And yes, they last a very long time. They're very durable. People step on your feet, you're not really gonna cry about it because this leather is actually, it's pretty good, rough, rugged leather. It's very durable. And as long as you don't sit there, jumping in puddles, it should last you a very, very long time. So wipes off really easily. You're good to go. Just, clean them every, I don't know, once every couple weeks, once a month, you're fine. Unfortunately, it is a white outsole right here, so it does get scuffs on occasion. So, but if you stick to like cleaning it like, bi-weekly or at least once a month, just hit it up real quick and scrub it out, they should stay pretty white for a long time. Otherwise, if you leave the dirt on it for a while, see this part right here is very very textured, so the grit and grime can kind of get stuck in there, and when you leave it in there for such a long time, it starts to kind of like dinge and stain the white. You don't want that, unless you don't care. But I like if it's white, you kind of have to pay a little bit more attention to it. But otherwise, it still should last you a very, very long time. And the comfort is, I think, second to none. Most high-end shoes usually are not that comfortable. These shoes are like some of the best shoes, especially if you swap out the insole. The insoles that you have already, I mean, they're thick as can be, thick like tree trunk, as you can see. And they're very comfortable, but just the leather is just slippery and you slip all over the place, and it's just not fun. If your foot is like sweaty a little bit and you stick to it, your foot will stick and then you'll get calluses. Be careful, be forewarned. So just duly note that. Wear some really thick socks, I guess. But anyway, scale of 1 to 10, the comfortability, 8.5. Easy. Yeah, not the most comfortable shoe on the planet, but definitely very comfortable. More than, I don't know, any Nike shoe that I've ever worn. And amongst all my other Gucci shoes, they all fit and are pretty comfortable for the most part. And these black with the Gucci, I mean, it's very subtle, so it's not like too flashy, kind of like the other ones that are red. They're just, they kind of scream a little loud. They're too like, hey, I'm wearing Gucci shoes. These are a little more subtle. If you look close, you can tell. But from afar, they just look like regular black shoes. You get what I mean? So the subtlety in this is definitely a nice touch. Gucci is definitely going crazy with the new H design. There's like at least like 10 or 12 different variations of this particular shoe. Some have snakes on it, some have, I don't know, tigers, some have flames on it, bugs all over the place. You get a lot of character in these shoes. I'm not really fond of them, but the classic style of it is very nice. I like these. I'm pretty picky with my shoes, and these kind of set it off very nicely. Very, very tasteful, if you will. They got some with spikes that are all spikes everywhere. Those are very expensive. I like them. If they made them in black, I might consider it. But right now they just have them in white, so meh, I'm okay. But the hardware, dude, it is very, very pointy. When you touch it, it's gonna hurt you. So be careful with those. Don't kick anybody in the butt. They literally will be shitting brass for a month. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. Also, I'm actually going to do an update on my Gucci Sparkle shoes. I remember the video that I did originally kind of was a little, not great quality, if you will. So I'm gonna do it on this camera and hopefully the quality will be a lot better. As you can see, give me one more quick look. Very, very soft leather, very soft, but yet it's still like, it's firm. It doesn't just like, you know, like implode on itself. It stands up really, really nicely. And the webbing right here, that never, I mean, obviously you can get it stained and whatnot, but it brushes off pretty easily. Take a scrub brush to it if you get any weird stains on it, which normally you don't, but just in case. These shoes will last you a very long time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up if you can. If you want to see more, also subscribe and hit the little subscribe bell. That'll be over there up to the top right. And thumbs up will be a little bit over to the bottom over there. Hit that. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.